Did you know that companies with strong leadership practices increase their revenue 2.5 times faster than those with weaker practices? Surprising, isn't it? Leadership is not just about sitting in a big office and calling shots. It's the invisible force that shapes the future of companies and the people within them. Welcome to a journey into the heart of what great leaders actually do. In this series, we're diving deep into the actions and habits that set great leaders apart. From inspiring teams to fostering a culture of innovation, we're uncovering the secrets that aren't just about making profits but about making a difference. But here's the kicker. 79% of employees would quit the job due to lack of appreciation from leaders. This shocking statistic shows just how crucial effective leadership is. It's not just about guiding the ship. It's about making sure every crew member is valued and motivated. So, buckle up as we explore the 10 core actions of great leaders. You'll discover not only how they lead by example and make tough decisions but also how they build teams that thrive on trust and innovation. Whether you're a budding leader or looking to refine your leadership skills, this series has something for you. Ready to unlock the power of leadership? Let's dive in and transform the way you lead and influence. Chapter 1. Inspiring and motivating your team. Have you ever wondered what makes a great leader stand out? It's not just about giving orders or setting goals. The secret sauce? Inspiration and motivation. Let's dive into how the best in the business do exactly that. First off, think of Martin Luther King Jr. His "I have a dream" speech wasn't just words. It was a powerful vision that moved a nation. Great leaders craft a compelling vision that lights a fire in people's hearts. They don't just tell you where you're going, they make you want to get there. Now, imagine going to work every day feeling like you're on a mission. That's what great leaders do for their teams. They connect the dots between daily tasks and the big picture, making every day feel like a step towards something monumental. But it's not all grand speeches. Sometimes, it's about the little moments, like when a CEO sends a personal thank you note for a job well done. It shows they care and value your contribution, boosting your motivation sky high. Did you know that companies with highly motivated employees see a 21% increase in profitability? That's right. Inspiration isn't just feel-good fluff. It directly impacts the bottom line. Leaders also know the power of why. Simon Sinek famously said, "People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it." Great leaders communicate the why behind their vision, making their mission resonate on a personal level. Chapter 2. Fostering a positive culture. Ever walked into a place and felt the vibe? That's culture. And in the world of leadership, cultivating a positive one is akin to planting a garden of success. Let's explore how top leaders nurture this environment. A positive culture starts with respect. It sounds simple, but in practice, it's profound. Great leaders treat everyone from the intern to the CFO with the same level of respect. This creates an atmosphere where everyone feels valued and part of the team. Next up, communication. It's the glue that holds everything together. Open, honest communication builds trust, and trust is the foundation of a positive culture. Leaders who communicate clearly and openly set the stage for their teams to do the same. But it's not just about talking. It's about listening. Truly great leaders listen more than they speak. They're open to feedback, whether it's praise or constructive criticism, seeing it as a golden opportunity for improvement. Innovation is another key piece. A culture that encourages creativity is a breeding ground for innovation. Leaders who celebrate out-of-the-box thinking pave the way for breakthroughs that can take a company from good to great. Did you know that companies with a strong culture have a turnover rate 48% lower than those without? That's because a positive environment makes people want to stay, grow, and contribute to the team's success. Recognition plays a huge role, too. A simple, "well done," can mean the world. It's about acknowledging the hard work and dedication of the team, making them feel appreciated and motivated to keep pushing forward. Chapter 3. Leading by example. Imagine you're at the helm, navigating through the high seas of leadership. The compass? Your actions. Great leaders don't just tell their crew where to go. They're the first to hoist the sails and steer the ship. Let's set sail into the essence of leading by example. Consider this. When a leader rolls up their sleeves to work alongside their team during crunch time, it sends a powerful message. It says, "I'm with you, and I'm not above any task." This not only earns respect but also motivates the team to put in the best effort. Remember, actions speak louder than words. A leader who practices punctuality, honesty, and dedication is silently setting standards for their team. It's like saying, "If I can do it, so can you." But here's an interesting twist. Leading by example isn't just about hard work. It's also about showing vulnerability. When leaders admit their mistakes openly, it fosters a culture of trust and learning. It tells the team, it's okay to fail as long as we learn from it. Statistics show that teams mirror the behaviors of their leaders. A study by the Corporate Executive Board found that teams with managers who demonstrate high levels of integrity and honesty are 75% more productive. That's the power of leading by example. Ever heard the phrase, "Be the change you wish to see"? Great leaders embody this. They are the first to embrace change and challenge the status quo, inspiring their teams to innovate and think differently. Chapter 4. Making decisions. The path of leadership is paved with decisions, some easy, some hard, but all crucial. Great leaders are defined by the choices they make. Let's dive into the art of decision-making. First up, great leaders gather intel. They're like detectives, piecing together information to make informed decisions. But here's the kicker. They don't get bogged down by analysis paralysis. They know when to act, understanding that a timely decision is often better than a perfect one delayed. Transparency is key. When making tough calls, leaders explain the why behind the decisions. This doesn't just win buy-in. It also educates the team, turning every decision into a learning moment. But how do they handle the pressure? Great leaders stay calm in the eye of the storm. They acknowledge the weight of their decisions but don't let it cloud their judgment. It's about being the steady hand that guides the ship through rough waters. Here's a nugget of wisdom. Great leaders are not afraid to make unpopular decisions if they believe it's for the greater good. They have the courage to stand alone, backed by conviction and integrity. And when the outcome isn't as expected, they own it. Leaders take responsibility for their decisions, the good and the bad. This accountability builds trust and respect, proving that they're human, just like everyone else. Chapter 5. Communicating effectively. Dive into the world of effective communication, where words wield the power to unite, inspire, and drive forward. Great leaders know that it's not just about what you say, but how you say it. Let's explore the art of communication that sets these leaders apart. Imagine a leader who talks at you, not with you. Feels off, right? Contrast that with leaders who engage in two-way conversations. They don't just share their vision. They make room for dialogue, encouraging questions and feedback. This approach doesn't just inform, it connects. Effective leaders are also masters of clarity. They know that complex jargon and convoluted sentences can muddy their message. Instead, they opt for simplicity, making sure their message is easily understood by everyone, regardless of their role or background. But here's something they do that's often overlooked. They listen. Active listening is their superpower. By genuinely paying attention to what others say, they gain insights, understand concerns, and build trust. It's a simple gesture that says, "You matter." And let's not forget about non-verbal communication. Leaders are acutely aware that their body language, tone, and even their silence speak volumes. They use these tools to reinforce their message and convey empathy and confidence. A fascinating statistic reveals that leaders who communicate effectively can increase employee engagement by up to 25%. This isn't just about making people feel good. It's about unlocking the full potential of the team. Chapter 6. Developing others. Behind every great leader is a team of individuals who've been nurtured, challenged, and inspired to grow. Leadership isn't just about personal achievements. It's about lifting others up. Let's delve into how leaders become catalysts for the development of their teams. Consider the approach of leaders who view their team members not just as employees but as individuals with unique talents and aspirations. They invest time in understanding each person's strengths and areas for growth, crafting personalized development plans that ignite passion and enhance skills. Mentorship is a key tool in their arsenal. By sharing their knowledge and experiences, leaders guide their protégés through challenges, offering advice and feedback that pave the way for professional and personal growth. It's a relationship built on trust and mutual respect. But they also know the power of stretching assignments. Great leaders challenge their team with tasks that push them out of their comfort zones. These opportunities encourage learning by doing, which is often the best teacher. Here's something inspiring. Leaders who prioritize development create a ripple effect. Employees who feel supported in their growth are 3 times more likely to report feeling engaged at work. This isn't just about building better employees. It's about building a stronger organization. And in the spirit of development, these leaders are also learners. They set an example by seeking out their own opportunities for growth, demonstrating that development is a lifelong journey. Chapter 7. Encouraging innovation. In a world that never stops evolving, great leaders are the torchbearers of innovation. They don't just adapt to change, they drive it. Let's dive into how these visionaries cultivate a culture where innovation isn't just welcomed, it's celebrated. Imagine a workplace where every idea is a seed of potential. Great leaders create this space, encouraging their team to think outside the box and challenge the status quo. They understand that groundbreaking ideas often come from the least expected places. But here's the twist: they make it safe to fail. By embracing mistakes as part of the learning process, leaders foster an environment where experimentation is the norm, not the exception. This freedom to explore without fear of failure is the bedrock of innovation. They also practice what they preach. Leaders at the forefront of innovation are often the first to adopt new technologies or methodologies, demonstrating their commitment to progress. Their willingness to lead by example inspires their team to follow suit. Collaboration is another key ingredient. Great leaders know that the best ideas are often born from diverse perspectives. They encourage cross-functional teams to come together, breaking down silos and sparking creativity that can lead to the next big thing. Did you know that companies which prioritize innovation typically see a 22% improvement in customer satisfaction? This isn't just about creating new products. It's about continuously enhancing the way they meet customer needs. Chapter 8. Building teams. The strength of a leader is often measured by the strength of their team. Great leaders are architects of high-performing teams, meticulously crafting a group of individuals into a cohesive unit. Let's uncover the secrets to building teams that don't just work together but thrive together. First, it's all about the foundation: trust. Leaders build trust through transparency, integrity, and consistency. When team members trust each other, they communicate more openly and collaborate more effectively, creating a strong foundation for success. Diversity is another cornerstone. By bringing together individuals from various backgrounds, experiences, and perspectives, leaders enrich the team's creativity and problem-solving abilities. They know that diversity isn't just a buzzword, it's a competitive advantage. But diversity means more than just demographics. Great leaders also appreciate cognitive diversity, the different ways people think and approach problems. They create teams where analytical thinkers, creative minds, and everyone in between can contribute their unique strengths. Conflict isn't avoided, it's navigated. Healthy debate is seen as a catalyst for innovation, not a roadblock. Leaders equip their teams with the skills to engage in constructive conflict, ensuring that differing opinions lead to better decisions, not division. Empowerment is key. Leaders delegate authority and trust their team members to make decisions. This empowerment fosters a sense of ownership and accountability, driving the team's motivation and commitment to the goals. Studies show that well-constructed teams can increase organizational performance by up to 20%. It's clear that building a strong team isn't just about grouping people together. It's about creating an ecosystem where everyone feels valued and motivated to achieve collective success. Chapter 9. Showing resilience. In the journey of leadership, resilience stands as a beacon of strength, guiding leaders and their teams through the inevitable storms of change and challenge. Let's explore how great leaders embody resilience and instill it within their organizations. Resilience is not about avoiding failure. It's about facing it head-on and bouncing back stronger. Great leaders teach their teams that setbacks are not endpoints but stepping stones to greater success. They share stories of their own challenges, not as tales of woe, but as lessons in perseverance. These leaders possess an unwavering optimism, a belief in a brighter future that's contagious. They maintain a positive outlook even in the face of adversity, providing a sense of hope and stability for their teams. It's this optimism that fuels resilience, turning potential despair into determined action. But how do they keep their teams motivated during tough times? By setting small, achievable goals. This approach creates a series of wins, however minor, that keep morale high and momentum going. It's about celebrating the small victories on the way to overcoming larger obstacles. Communication plays a crucial role in resilience. Transparent leaders don't hide the hard truths from their teams. Instead, they communicate challenges openly, fostering a culture of trust and collective problem-solving. They involve their team in finding solutions, empowering them to be part of the journey forward. A resilient leader is also adaptable, ready to pivot strategies when the current path proves untenable. They recognize that flexibility in approach is key to navigating through uncertainties and emerging on the other side intact. Statistics show that organizations led by resilient leaders are 3.2 times more likely to outperform their peers in terms of financial performance and organizational health. This underscores the critical role of resilience not just in surviving but thriving.